Hello everyone, my name is Ganis.Z.J and today I'm going to do a presentation about intransitive phrasal verbs and abstract collective noun. So, intransitive phrasal verbs, according to woodwoardenglish, an intransitive verb expresses a complete action by itself without direct object. So, such as, for example, you dress up really well yesterday. I found out that she's cheating on me. You show up at the party. I sit down at the park yesterday, and I pass out when he proposed to me at the airport. So all of this isn't need an object because it doesn't need an object to complete by itself. So it's just like a complete phrasal verbs, different with transitive phrasal verbs. Okay, so the second one is abstract collective noun. First, we're gonna talk about the collective noun first. So, according to the Oxford Handbook of Grammatical Number, a collective noun is a noun which has a singular form, but at least on the surface of it, plural reference such nouns includes a general collective nouns like collection, set, group, multitude. The second one is a noun that denoting multitude of humans or animals such as crowd, herd, swarm. And the third one is a noun denoting spatial of configuration of multitude objects such as stack, pile, and bunch. And nouns denoting institution or group of humans such as team, army, and council. So we're gonna talk about the abstract collective noun right now. So different with collective noun that mostly refers to a physical object, abstract collective noun is sometimes referred to a group of idea or something that you can actually see. So, such as a brotherhood between soldiers are strong. So, there is something between a soldier that's strong enough, but you can actually see it. It's show in different form, not the actual of the word itself. So, the second one is school is the place to gain a lot of knowledge. The knowledge itself, it doesn't see the actual self, but it comes with a different body. So it definitely not something that you can actually see. So the third one is some of ideology in human society is wrong. Ideology is basically is an idea of something. So you cannot actually see it, but it will comes in different form. Then the fourth one is the series of unfortunate event is sometimes ruin a person's life. The series itself is referred to something that is actually not real. So the series of unfortunate event is not a physical thing. It comes with a different form. And Indonesia have so many culture in their society. The culture itself is have a lot of thing. So basically, all of this is just like many things that become one, such as ideology, knowledge. Knowledge is have a lot of type. This series, the word series is also have a lot of type, and culture is obviously is have many thing, but it's just simply become one, but it doesn't have an actual physical object. So, there is a case one. It's about intransitive phrasal verbs. But now I'm gonna take from journal by Anggraeni from Bangka Belitung University. So basically, intransitive phrasal verbs are phrasal verbs which syntactically do not have a direct object that have them, because it doesn't have a direct object that follow its verb. So, such as the meeting ran on for more than 2 hours. So, you don't need an object after a run on. And the second one is several students dropped out during the research project. Even though we did this during the research project, the several students dropped out is still a complete sentence. So, you don't need this to complete this. You don't need an object to complete an intransitive phrasal verb. So intransitive verb is basically just something that doesn't need an object to complete it. The plane took off earlier than expected. So took off is a little bit interesting because it have a different meaning depending on the context. But the context in number 3 is the plan took off earlier than expected. It's obviously intransitive phrasal verbs. And there is an example for transitive phrasal verb for the word took off, such as he took off his shirt. It needs an object, depending what context it came. So the fourth is he woke up before sunrise. It definitely a past sentence because it used woke up, not wake up. It's definitely intransitive phrasal verb because you don't need a woke up. Even though you use wake up, you don't need an object to complete it. Like simply he wake up, you don't need an object. So the fifth one is the crowd slowly calmed down. You obviously didn't need an object for this one. Okay, case number 2, gender formation with suffix. Gender marking is basically makes you can tell which woman or man when you use a noun or a pronoun or verb by changing the suffix of a noun. Not verb, a noun. Sorry. So I take this from Amir Shoham, Temple University, USA. So grammatical gender marking is important because of how the most significant aspect of culture in any society are gender roles. Without understanding the expected gender roles inherent in their counterparts and or whole societies, foreigner can make mistakes that can be costly at the individual and or organization level. So it's kind of like a sensitive content, but because it's important for you to know. So another one is we still in case study. So suffix can change the base word because of a certain reason. It can be to show the person who do a verb, such as teach, who do it. Teach is a teacher, or a play where when you play, the one who play is called a player. It can be to tell a gender, like this one, like waiters and waitress, or it's just simply a verb being to be used in a present continuous tense or a perfect present continuous tense, etc., such as playing and teaching. So this one is actor and actress. The suffix ESS is added to the actor, so you can tell the difference between a male actor and a female actress. So waiter is actually a waitress, and princess and princess, host and hostess, and hero and heroine. For the use of ESS is not fixed. So for example, like queen, you don't need the ESS because it doesn't fixes to use ESS, such as like king and queen and etc. So case study 3, vocabulary formation with collective noun. I took this from the Oxford Handbook of Grammatical Number again. It's a great article, I guess. It's a good journal. It's a great book. So a collective noun such as family, group, and herd combine properties associated with singularity and properties associated with plurality on a level of grammar. Because of this property, they provide a unique window into the various factors that enhance. I think I wrong type it. Yeah, I think it's just like that enhance the expression and interpretation of grammatical number. Yeah, I typo in this one. So basically, a collective noun is a combination of a property associated with oneness and properties associated with tonality. So it can enhance expression of interpretation of grammatical number. So let's go to the number 1. The committee has approved the proposal. The committee itself, it doesn't refer to a single person. It's a collective noun. It's referring to a lot of people under the same name. The same thing happened to number 2. The jury was divided in its decision. The jury itself is referring to a lot of people, but they are divided. They have a different opinion. They have a different choice and decision, because jury is the work of jury is basically to choose a decision. So it's normal if they divided. Number 3 is a swarm of insects cover the field, and since it uses s after the insect, so it's obviously to show that the insect have more than one. Without a swarm, then we can see that the insect is more than one because it uses s. So maybe the swarm here is for to adding a more detail. I think the more detailed information. A swarm of insects covered the field. So yeah. So we move to number 4. The audience clap loudly. It's obviously the audience is referring to a lot of people that is watching and clap loudly. The 5th is interesting, the most interesting one. The most interesting one. So the staff are attending a workshop today. If you write this without an R, I think the staff is referring to a single one, but a single person. So because the staff is using an R to be, it's obviously referring to a lot of people, a bunch of people, because it's used R, not is. It's basically to show that the staff referring to a lot of people. Okay, thank you for watching and have a nice day.